Okay. What's good, man? What's good? Good luck to you, man. It's kind of like Russian versus Russian, huh?
Man.
Kind of, a little bit.
Hybrid.
You are hybrid. You are the hybrid. You are the hybrid. That's true. That's true, my man.
Do you reckon you two will fight again anytime soon?
I don't know. Hey, what's good, my man?
My God,
You
what's
already
up,
know,
man?
T. You already know, T.
You still want
Hey,
to?
Zoo, if you get the contract, you gonna sign it? They want to know. They asked. They said, are we gonna go? I said, I don't know. This man controls his own career, but at the end of the day, if you get the contract,
We got
are
some
you gonna
unfinished
sign it?
business, don't we?
I thought so.
Yeah.
I thought so.
So you seen that, yeah?
Yeah, man.
You still want to fight?
Protect yourself in there, bro.
You still want to fight Tim
See?
Keith?
Of course, man. You know, it never feels good when you get so close to that moment, that night that was being promoted, that I was working towards. And it's literally, it was 2 weeks out. Saturday in the gym sparring, popped my bicep tendon. 2 weeks out. He had to do a 2-week shift. You know, all of a sudden he's training for somebody completely new. You know, but Tszyu just seems like the kind of guy, like I was just teasing him, but he seems like the kind of guy that when the paperwork is in front of him and there's a name on it, he just wants to make sure that, yeah, this is good. You know, he loves good fights. He loves being active. So if I can catch him at the right time, you know, see how eager he is to get back into Fundora if it's with a win. Because with the win, now the Fundora rematch is not just a rematch, now it's a unification bout, right? So there's so many variables. This year has not ended. The future has not fully manifested. People are talking about Fundora and Spence, you know. So then would a unification bout be him fighting Errol Spence now? If Fundora was to lose to Spence, is he in a contract? Are they going to put a rematch clause? So there's always too many uncertainties in the world of boxing, you know. But the one thing is certain is he said we have unfinished business. I feel like it. So if the opportunity manifests and the contracts are presented to us, I believe we'll both end up signing it and hopefully put on the great fight that we were trying to do earlier this year.
What are your thoughts on this fight?
You know, I'm going to be studying Bakhram a little bit more tonight. But, you know, the funny thing is they both got good right hands, you know, and I like that. You know, I hope it becomes one of those moments, you know, because when you got two right-handed fighters who both got good right hands, it's just a matter of them getting into the exchange, you know. And let's see who rocks who first, you know, who can set the pace in the beginning, and who can finish strong in the end, you know. So these, it's not just a race, but it's a marathon, you know. So you can't look good early and look bad later. So there's just a lot of variables here. They're both great champions. I got to talk to them and interview them. So based off of that insight, Tszyu believes that Bakhram fades, you know, in the later rounds, and that will be to his advantage. Now, there's a lot of ways to combat that, which, you know, if you fade as a fighter and now as a champion, you want to be a champion for a long time, you need that strength and conditioning. So it's up to Bakhram and his team how well conditioned he is to stand strong against Tim Tszyu, and for those who are all favoring Tszyu, for Bakhram to make that upset and prove why he's been avoided at 154, why we don't know his name, and why he's trying to make a name right here, right now against Tim Tszyu. Both of these guys have been avoided at one point or another in their career. Tim Tszyu now over here making big fights happen. He was trying to make a big fight against me happen. So I love his heart, his determination, his will in the sport of boxing. He just lost his title. Now he's going after a title. Is it too soon? Should he took a different type of fight? We're not sure. We're going to find out.
Tim said he wants to fight. Everything goes according to plan this weekend. He wants to fight again as quickly as December. Would you be good to go in December if that was?
So I also heard he wants to fight in December back in Australia.
Yeah.
Right. So
too far for you?
Show the paperwork, baby. I'll make right with the right paperwork. We can make the fight, okay? I love to travel. I haven't used my passport all COVID, so I wouldn't be opposed, but it'd be a quick turnaround. I would assume that they would want, they would pick a different kind of fight and then step it back up once again after that. Because Tszyu is the type of fighter. He's made his statement. I can see it based off of what he said. I mean, if he does it by December, he's going to be living what he wants. He wants 3 fights a year. That's the type of fighter Tszyu is. He wants to be busy, stay active, and not experience any ring rust. So first, we got to get past this fight, and we're just gonna have to keep watching Tszyu, right? Based off of his performance, based off of who's in the ring in December and all of his activity. Is that the smart thing to do? Is he moving too fast? Should he take a step back and just do what a lot of champions do, which is once every 6 months, 2 fights a year? But we saw Triple G early on in his career do a very similar thing to Tim Tszyu here. So it's not like it hasn't been done before, but we'll just have to see if he's making the right choices for him and himself and his team right now.
Beauty.
Yeah.
Thanks so much.